There he is, the legendary Boop. Hope you had a great summer, Boop. You ready to talk some football?
Is that coming up? Is that soon?
It is getting really soon.
I'm not done celebrating the Super Bowl yet.
Yeah, you're a Chiefs fan and an Eagles fan, so you'll be busy the next couple of nights.
I will be, yes.
Let's do our NFC East picks first. We have Vikings at the Giants. Vikings -2. Commanders at Tampa Bay. The Bucks -3.5. Dallas at Cleveland. Browns -2.5. I was a little surprised at that. Packers Eagles Friday night in Brazil. Eagles -2.5. Let's do it. Boop. Who you like? Vikings Giants.
The Giants are an underdog at home. That's not good on opening weekend. I'm going to go Minnesota.
I'm going to go Minnesota also. And you didn't ask, but I should also mention that I won our Pick'em League last year as well, 55-23, 5 games ahead of Boop, 7 ahead of Bill. But I digress. Yeah, I'm taking Minnesota.
You know what? I have no idea why I'm going to do this, but I'm taking the Giants.
Ooh.
The Vikings don't have a quarterback. Who's going to play quarterback?
Yeah, the Giants don't really have a good one either. So
well, but they've got one. I'm not even sure who's going to play for the Vikings. So I'm going to go Giants at home. Right. Commanders at Tampa Bay. Bucks -3.5.
Yeah. There's a rookie quarterback starting for the whatever the Washington team's called this year. So I'm going to go with the other club, Tampa Bay, who we just saw beat an NFC team in the playoffs. So why not Tampa Bay?
Well, guess what? I'm going to take the upset because Mark Eckel told me he really likes Jaden Daniels. He's starting at quarterback for those Commandos. I'm taking Washington.
Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of talk down this way that they are expecting Tampa Bay to be really good. I'm going to go Tampa Bay at home to win this one.
All right.
Dallas at Cleveland, Browns -2.5. What about that one?
Yeah, the Cowboys offense might be like the only thing in the division, even including the Eagles, to get excited about. But going into the dog pound on week 1, I'd rather see Cleveland win, so I'm going to go with them.
Yeah, me too. I'm taking Cleveland. Part of it may be just because I don't like the Cowboys, but I think they're going to have a bit of a down year. They're not going to be as good as last year. A little turmoil, didn't do much in the offseason. The Cowboys, I'm taking the Browns at home.
I'm taking the Browns at home, too. I don't exactly know why. I think because I just haven't seen Dallas look like they've gotten any better. So I'm going to go Browns. That gets us to Packers, Eagles, Friday night in Brazil. Eagles home game, supposedly. Eagles 2.5.
Yeah, it's hard to get the end of last year out of my gut. There's a lot that can go wrong down there on the field, off the field. A whole lot of new parts of coaching staffs. They could have electronical problems. They got a new guy calling the offensive line calls who, is going to be pretty busy also playing quarterback. So a lot can go wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with the Packers, and it's going to be another one of those years that it happened in the last couple of years, 2 of the last 3 years, where a division is going to come out of week 1 without a victory. NFC East is going to go 0-4.
Wow. Well, believe it or not, Boop, I'm taking the Packers also. I'm just not sold on the Eagles' defense particularly. I think there's going to be a lot of points in this one. I just have this score in my head for some reason. Green Bay 31, the Eagles 27. Mark it down.
Well, losers, I'm going Eagles because somebody got to, and it's me.
Yeah,
I hope you're right.
I want to see. It may be high scoring, but I want to see this Eagles offense. I think it's going to be explosive. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be, he needs to be really good, and I'm hoping it starts week 1. So, before we wrap it up, Eagles predictions for you two. What do you think? Got 17 games, and how far are we going in the playoffs?
Well, let me just say this. A few other folks of interest. Paul Domowich on our show a couple of weeks ago said 11-6 for the Eagles. Phil Stifle from Trending in the AM on our EOP network also said 11-6. Ray Didinger, when I talked to him recently, said 11-6. I'm not kidding with this one. Angelo Cataldi, formerly of WIP, was on a podcast yesterday. He said the Eagles are going 5-12 this year. I respect Angelo. I think he might be a little nuts on this one, but Angelo said 5-12.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
What do you think, Boo?
Hey, again, it's not going to be the greatest division in the history of the NFL. So they've got 6 division games. They can steal 5 of them. They're going to end up, I keep going between 10-7 and 11-6. So let's split the difference, 10-6-1.
10-6-1. I'm not splitting the difference. I think it's going to be just like last year as far as the final number. Hopefully not as crazy as the last 7 weeks, but I'm taking 11-6 again this year for the Eagles, which will be good enough to win the NFC East.
Yeah, and I hate that you did that because I had 11-6 also, which doesn't make this any fun. I had 11-6 also. We'll have to play this out, but heck, let's go to the NFC Championship.